Release the balloons. They're in the air, and the football will follow. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium, Clemson, South Carolina. The second-ranked Tigers of Clemson with an opportunity to clinch the Atlantic Division of the ACC, playing host to the Pitt Panthers, who are trying to get bowl eligible after playing in a bowl game each of the last 8 years. It's good play. And here we go, underway. And that kick, Dabo gets exactly what he wants. And they move a lot around with Henderson. Here's Peterman to pass on first down. And he'll throw over the head of Aaron Matthews. Quadri Allison, bottom of your screen. Here's Peterman throwing again and has a wide open target. Able to hook up with Jamar Parrish. Peterman, little shovel to Aston. And he's close to picking up first down yardage. And in the end, it's a simple handoff to James Conner. He has the first down yardage, which you don't see often. Fakes the inside handoff. It's a pitch to Aston. The fullback's in for the score. Blew it. On for the extra point. Puts it through. Speaking, that's a touchdown pass. It's a receiving touchdown by Aston. His third of the season, not a rushing touchdown. Artavis Scott trying to return the kick.
Of the game plan altogether.
So when they say limit, you mean zero. Able to complete the Hunter Renfro. How many catches did you predict? On second and short. Watson throwing to Artavis Scott. And he's out just across the 40, has first down yardage.
Throw an example.
Off the play fake. Watson steps up and throws down the middle of the field. Had his man wide open. Down in 10. Hand off to Gallman. Wayne Gallman. Clemson's first possession. And on 3rd and 5, Deshaun Watson is throwing and completing.
Deon Cain.
Watson lofting one down the right sideline, and it's caught. It's Big Mike Williams.
Williams goes 6'3", 225.
That's good for 31 on that completion. Now Watson able to get it free to Artavis Scott. Feeling maybe a little too good about themselves on that first drive. Here's Watson throwing. End zone! Intercepted! It's Ryan Lewis. And the football at the 20. Handoff. James Conner. And he is pushed back by that swarming Clemson defense. They fake it. They fake it twice. And then Peterman on the run in some trouble. And tried to get the ball in the hands of Quadri Henderson. Drive, they moved so fast they had no third down opportunities. Here's Peterman running around back there. He'll take off, has the first down, and then scampers out of bounds. And he hate me.
Holding. Offense. Number 63. 10-yard penalty. Go down.
Handed off to Dontez Ford on the jet sweep, and nothing doing there. Is set to punt. Ray McLeod, they weren't sure if he'd be able to go with an ankle injury. And McLeod won't call for the fair catch in some heavy traffic. Try to get a return. And it looks like he stopped just shy.
For number 4, that's too many.
Against 24 touchdowns. Pittsburgh the 7-0 lead.
Ball down the field. Got a great chance today to fix that.
Watson on the run and throwing on the run. And they're going to say incomplete. Ball hit the turf, which is better than what we heard a week ago in the ESPN audio. Long throw! What a catch! Mike Williams!
To adjust his body in the air.
Handoff to Gallman. Second red zone trip so far for Clemson. Last one ended on an interception. Here's Artavis Scott, shy of the pylon. Williams sets up first and goal. The handoff. Wayne Gallman, honored prior to the game on Senior Day.
Try to see some momentum early.
They are in love with the home team here. Quadri Henderson, 2 yards deep. Window dressing.
Love it.
That's Maurice French. Got knocked down once, knocked down a second time. Right.
Another shovel.
Fake to Conner. Shovel to Scott Orndorff, the tight end. Peterman off the play fake. Looks like he wants to keep it. And now a little jump pass there. Hooks up with Aston again.
Makers you saw there.
Gain of 14 on the play. Here's Connor out of the backfield. Nothing doing there. That loss, 2nd and 12. Peterman with some pressure, able to dump it off and complete to James Connor. Wow, did they make that look easy? Put on for the extra point. And Pittsburgh once again goes up by 7.
I was just looking forward to giving him a big hug, man. That's what kind of guy James Conner is.
You saw the big hug. Off the bounce, Artavis Scott trying to pick some holes. That's a fine return. He's out to the 30-yard line. Health now gets checked out every 6 months or so. What a great story. C.J. Fuller.
Have 9 guys in the box versus the run.
Rob Peter to pay Paul. That's how they describe it to us. And that allows for passing plays.
50-50 balls deep down the field.
And here is a designed run, I believe, for Deshaun Watson. Game here. Here's Watson to throw. Plenty of time. Great protection. And it's out of bounds. He was banged up on that shoulder. Here's 3rd and 8. Watson steps out of some trouble. Able to complete. Good job by Mike Williams to hang on.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense. Number 5. 15-yard penalty. First down.
With no flag. Handoff. C.J. Fuller trying the right side. He'll stumble forward to about the 13-yard line. On 2nd and 4. Artavis Scott running through people and right into the end zone. Touchdown. Clemson.
Personal foul. Hands to the face. Offense. Number 69. 15-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Torres. Talk to me, Goose. On 2nd and 19 after the flag. That's Mike Williams again. Watson in some trouble. Throws it as he was hit. Able to complete. It's Williams. Takes a couple of big hits. On their first possession, trip inside the red zone. Here's Gallman. Lowers the shoulder and the helmet. Jordan Whitehead did the same. And it is Gallman. And he stopped short. Ranger to the end zone. We'll watch for that. Not this time. Hand it to Gallman. Did he get there? Football came out. Picked up by Pittsburgh. It's Jordan Whitehead running it back. Jordan Whitehead diagonally the length of the field for the touchdown.
By Pittsburgh. The previous play is under review.
And the crowd goes wild because they just watched the replay on the Jumbotron. The question is, did Gallman, did the football cross the plane before it came out the other side? And it looked to me like Gallman got that football over the plane of the goal line before it came out.
After review, the Clemson ball carrier had possession of the ball when he crossed the goal line. Touchdown.
And just like that, we're tied. Gallman 1-yard touchdown run. But it was so much more. If you were watching the broadcast, and we're glad you are.
In college football.
Here's James Conner, the ball carrier. Picks up a yard or 2. Handoff to Conner again, making people miss. And he's just shy of midfield. Open up quarter number 2. Quadri Henderson. 6 or 7 more years, I'll have this all figured out. Here's Conner. Lowers the shoulder and stays on his feet. Ball batted up in the air. Off the hands of Scott Orndorff.
Found the ball late in the air.
Wow, low snap. Ryan Winslow took that off the turf. Good job to get it away out of a long snap of Pat Quirin. Football. And Watson to throw. Quick screen out to the left, Artavis Scott. And he bangs ahead for a few. Second down and 5. Fake to Gallman. And the quick throw. Renfro couldn't come up with that. Bring some pressure here. Then they drop back. They rush 4. Watson gets it away. Man, was Leggett wide open. On 1st and 10. Watson, quick throw out to the right. Artavis Scott. So now they've tried the left side.
Holding. Offense. Number 73. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Offensive line early.
Again, quick pass. Even quicker defensive play for Pittsburgh. Those screens not working for Clemson. So now Watson has to throw down the field and nearly intercepted and should have been intercepted. Watson throwing. Too tall, there is a flag.
Pass interference. Defense, number 38. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Contact at all, you're going to get a pass interference call.
That's Wayne Gallman for once. That was a catchable ball for you.
If you're not, then you've got to just play the body.
Again, quick screen out to Gallman. This one is much more effective than any of the previous three.
Obviously, you can't look back. You got to catch up.
Play fake. Watson throwing down the seam. It's juggled and dropped. Watson looking left the whole way. Feels some of the pressure from behind. And he'll run out of bounds.
Kind of like it, man.
It's definitely different. Here's Watson on the move. Watson throwing off the run. On up to 217 passing yards so far. And looking for more. Making it look easy. Back shoulder throw to Mike Williams. Here's Hugel to push it through. First lead of the day. Hugel will kick it away. Quadri Henderson is yet to be able to return a kick. On first down and 10. Peterman had it knocked away. And that will go as an incomplete pass. Peterman throwing down the field. Has a man looking for Jester Weah. He'll need to throw it again on 3rd and 10. Takes a big hit as he releases, and that is dropped.
Holding. Defense, number 2. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Good footwork. Here's Peterman off the play fake. Again, throwing down the field. Little push off there, but Scott Orndorff has it. And he will go in for the touchdown. For Pittsburgh, gets them a first down. No good on the extra point. Hits the upright.
Yeah, watch it, Greaser.
Oh, did you come up with that,
well,
McShay?
2 weeks ago.
I
I stumped you guys,
McShay.
and you've been sore about it since.
Here's Artavis Scott on the return.
Will not be there in that top 4 at the end. Certainly, there is a path.
Here's Wayne Gallman, the ball carrier.
She's trying to turn this thing around a bit.
2nd down and 2. Watson's going to be taken down. That was McLeod in motion, top of your screen. Here's Watson under some pressure. Throws across the body to Jordan Leggett. And he's across midfield. First down and 10. Gain of 21 to Leggett there. And it's Wayne Gallman, the ball carrier.
Junior.
Watson will add to those totals. Hits McLeod. They're coming. Watson throwing. Too high. Tipped and intercepted. Avante Maddox. Interceptions. And now Pittsburgh down by 1 with the ball, and it's James Conner, a big gain. He's still on his feet, rumbling out past the 40-yard line.
In the open field.
26 yards there. Throwing to Conner now.
Tape on Larry. He's got that kind of quality.
Little shovel. Still setback now in the game. Hall, I beg your pardon. That is Hall, the ball carrier. Game good across midfield. Off the play fake. Peterman throwing down the sideline, couldn't hook up. Here's Peterman under pressure, throwing a little of a jump ball.
2.
Pass interference. Defense, number 23. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Penalty yardage starting to add up. On first down and 10, it's Conner. Who else? Breaks it up the middle. Plenty of running room, and he's all the way down to the 7-yard line of Clemson. First down and goal for the Panthers. Handoff, Conner. On the play clock. Option, Peterman's going to keep it. Cut back inside. And it is Conner, but he doesn't get there.
Aston.
Off the play fake. Throwing, back of the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. It's George Aston. Left upright to his left. And that one is right down the middle.
With the lead.
That'll bounce out of the end zone. 48 yards
Wow.
on the ground. Here's Watson to throw. Able to hook up with Mike Williams. Who else?
For a big first down.
17 yards on the play. Here's Watson. He'll step up, and he'll keep it. Won't take a shot to that shoulder as he runs out of bounds away from halftime. Watson throwing. Far side of the field, Artavis Scott. Watson looking left the whole way and throwing to his left. It hits Jordan Leggett. Again, throwing outside. Again, completing. 2nd and 2. Watson trying the right side on for size. Has Artavis Scott. Touchdown. Drops a dime. Extra point is good.
Catch up. But they've been in position. They've been in phase. They're just not looking back.
So the exact opposite of the coaching technique. Finally, we get a return from Quadri Henderson. Not much doing there. Goal at the end by the Wolfpack.
33 yards, yeah.
That throw, is that a completion?
What a catch.
What a throw and what a catch.
Now Cordarrelle Tankersley looks back for the football there. Doesn't see it, but look at that one-handed catch. Coming back to the huddle, he got it that time.
Had a fistful of jersey, too. Here's Connor, who's ripped off some big runs. 3 seconds left in the half. It's Connor again. Not going to turn that into much.
We thought was one of the top 4 or 5 in the country.
No question. Handoff, it's Darren Hall. Here's Peterman. Plenty of time trying to get out of there, and he's dropped. Pittsburgh out of timeouts. Peterman throwing and completing to Weah. Just short of the first down with 10 seconds left.
Yep. Didn't get the first down, so they got to come up and spike.
And they do. And it's blocked. Looked like Dabble wanted the timeout. George Aston.
They were lights out. 356 yards of offense in the first half.
And we look forward to some more. Clemson gets the ball to start the second half. Artavis Scott did 8 times, and they have 8 completions. Here's Wayne Gallman trying to turn the corner and can't.
17 through the air and 2 by penalty.
2nd and 10, throwing to Ray McLeod. Watson throwing to the right and completing.
Some adjustments in this game.
Halftime adjustments always fascinating. Here's Gallman. Get those big numbers himself. But the run game isn't featured that way. That's deflected at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down conversion rates. That's roughly 80%. On 3rd and 9. As for Pittsburgh, standing at the 30. Teasdale gets it away. And it will bounce and be down at the 31-yard line. On 1st down and 10, off the play fake. Quick screen out to Orndorff, who's been a big factor in that first half. Quick screen out into the flat, not quick enough. It's Dontez Ford in motion. And the little pitch forward to Ford. Let me know when I'm overusing that. Off the play fake. Here's Peterman, step up and thrown down. Ball is loose. Dorian O'Donnell.
All that out the window. They're trying to throw the ball back to James Conner. They want a big play. Dorian O'Daniel reads it, and the speed to the quarterback.
Leader in passing yards, puts the big hit on the quarterback there and leads to the turnover. Here's Artavis Scott.
Holding. Offense. Number 1. 10-yard penalty. First down.
After they pick up the marker. Out into the flat. Able to get it quickly to Hunter. Renfro makes some people miss, and he's down the sideline. Off the play fake. Watson will go up top. Of course he will. Deion Kane, touchdown. Making it look easy.
Viable option on the other side of the field.
Biggest lead of the game by either team is 8.
Personnel that can run it, or you got to change your scheme.
Hand off to James Conner. Motion. You saw Brian O'Neill go from right to left. And it's Conner, and he is dragged down. Forward in motion. There's Peterman. Takes a big shot as he releases.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 25. The ball be placed at the spot of the foul. First down.
In the vicinity of a wide receiver and get a call.
Becomes a play. It's an offensive play. Here's Connor out of the backfield off the screen. Little shovel to Orndorff in motion. And here's Peterman. 2nd and 8, running. Nearly a face mask. There is a flag. Peterman will take off and be dragged down from behind.
Offside. Defense. Number 99. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
Shovel pass again. Not going to get there. Dontez Ford. And a flag comes late. Might not matter.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness number 10. 15-yard penalty.
Out of downs. Connor, the ball carrier. Straight handoff. In the red zone for Pittsburgh. Third, I beg your pardon. Peterman is dropped. Connor bangs his way through. Gotcha. They go quick. Here's Connor trying to turn the corner on the outside. Dorian O'Daniel forces him out. Get back to the left of Peterman. Option. Shovel. Orndorff. Touchdown. Here's Chris Blewett, who missed one earlier. 2nd-ranked Tigers at home against the unranked Panthers of Pitt. Here's Artavis Scott from his 2. Hop, skip, and a jun. I'm with you and Dabo for now. Clemson right back, facing a little adversity. 2nd and 2. Quick out into the flat to Artavis Scott, has the first down. The end. Watson on first down. Chased a bit, finds Mike Williams.
Flats on every single throw. They're wide open.
Hand off to Gallman. Trying to pick through some holes. Watson a throw. What else is new? Down the sideline. Artavis Scott was wide open. Cuts it to the middle of the field looking for more.
This would be a great look here. I think that's a good catch.
After review, ruling on the field stands. First down.
He'll throw again. It's Artavis Scott.
To say that'll go down 2 today.
Yeah, we're still in the 3rd quarter. Here's Hunter Renfrow. They're listening to you, Grease. Here's Gallman. Touchdown. Hugel on for the extra point. Still waiting for a return from a man, Quadri Henderson. We heard so much about him. All right, Pittsburgh, how do you answer? With Peterman down the sideline. Jester Weah. It's fake to Connor. Exactly. They'll pass here. Peterman throwing on the run. Looks like in the neighborhood of holding.
Holding. Offense. Number 69. Penalties decline. 4th down.
For his 2nd punt. The first snap he took off the grass and got it away. No problem here. And no fair catch there by Ray McLeod. Monday Night Countdown served by Applebee's. We've only mentioned his name for not mentioning his name. For doing not much out there except for an early penalty. Price 25 and a half career sacks. Hugh Green has the record of 49. Number 4. It's been downright thrilling here at number 2 Clemson. Little jump pass. Andy Teasdale will punt it away. And it'll go as a fair catch. Early 4th quarter. Handoff to Connor. He'll take the loss. Give it to the first man through. It's Quadri Henderson on the jet sweep. Peterman out of his end zone. This is not the neighborhood to have that in. No problem there. Winslow able to get it away. And good coverage on start with their best field position of the game. Hunter Renfrow on the receiving end.
39 passing yards and over 3 touchdowns.
Here's Watson off the back foot. All sorts of time. The ball is knocked away. 4 interceptions on the season. They have picked off Watson twice today. Watson will go down that time.
Hey, if there's any chance you can catch the ball and return it, do so, please.
And he'll call for the fair catch there. At the 10. Taken being trailing by 1 score here in Death Valley.
Times out. Haven't been able to get anything going.
-1 and -7 yards in the previous 3 and outs. Peterman thrown on the run. Too strong for Darren Hall. Clemson. Ryan Winslow will put it in the air. Ray McLeod will let it bounce. Takes a Pitt bounce. And it'll be down at the 42-yard line.
Out the Louisville Cardinals.
Saw Auburn trailing on that.
Michigan losing to Ohio State.
That's coming up in a couple of weeks.
Too emotional.
Too many emotions, too much distractions. Let's make it another game.
In a second.
It was an issue early in the season. You saw Deshaun slip there as he threw the football.
Last night he said the same thing, that he actually felt like he had great hands.
Watson throwing, and yet Clemson's only up by 8 for everything. Here's Cassidy Hubbard with an update. 2nd down and 9. And there's another one. And another catch from Mike Williams. Right? What kid doesn't want some personal stats? Again, it's Mike Williams. Here's 1st down and 10. Watson with plenty of time.
Ball in the flat, you're going to get 8-10 yards.
Not that time. 5. Field goal will be big here as well, making a 2-score game. If they can't convert, which they can. Gallman has 3 rushing touchdowns, looking for 4. Down and goal. Throwback, intercepted! Intercepted at the goal line for Pittsburgh. Salim Brightwell trying to go the distance, and he's dragged down from behind by Mike Williams, saving a touchdown. Here's Peterman. Throwing on the run. Peterman, too high. Peterman lofts one down the sideline.
Holding. Defense. Number 12. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Gives him a fresh set of downs. Here's Connor. Turns the corner. Inside the 10. 5. Touchdown. Tie. Peterman under pressure.
On to Clemson.
Still trailing by 2. Pittsburgh is with 5:17 left. Here's Artavis Scott. Stumbling forward out to the 23. Here's Cassidy Hubbard with an update. Always fun to watch Jabril Peppers, who also has slipped in the Heismanology, if you will. Artavis Scott on the receiving end there at this Death Valley. Does this count?
Absolutely. Now the daylight saving.
All right. Hunter Renfrow. Throwing, completing. Deion Kane, a little spin move. 2 on a penalty.
That's pretty clear, that knee down.
After review, the receiver's knee was down when the ball was possessed. It will be 2nd and 7 from the 44-yard line. 2nd down.
2nd down and 7. Watson off the play fake. Watson to throw. And it's caught. Who else? Mike Williams. 1st down. And on 1st and 10, they will hand off to Wayne Gallman. He'll lose a yard.
After the snap.
Here they come. Watson to throw. Williams to catch. There's the pitch. Didn't get it. Pitch to Gallman. Stumbles. Not going to get there. Not going to get there. 50 or more yards. Here's Peterman. Able to escape some trouble. He'll take off middle of the field. 56. You see the field goal target line. Across the middle, it's Orndorff. They're in field goal range. Out to the 33.
Run another play with Connor.
Peterman throwing again. Again, it's Orndorff. Sideline. Dangerous pass. 6. Peterman to his left and throwing across his body. Incomplete. Could not hook up with Dantes Ford. For Chris Blewett to try to knock off number 2 at Clemson. On the way and good.
On his post-game presser.
It's a ground ball with a kick to the up man. And they'll flip it around and try to get into the hands of Artavis Scott. And when he gets in his hands, he's drilled, and that's your football game. And the Pitt Panthers pour onto the field. They have done the unthinkable. They have rocked Clemson's world and shaken up all of college football.
Talk about chaos. We didn't think it was going to be this game. We thought maybe Washington, maybe Michigan tonight. Not Clemson against Pittsburgh, a Pittsburgh team that's lost 2 straight coming in.
And not here. First home loss against an unranked opponent.